There's some nice flowers coming out now. So we've got some nice foxgloves, very purple. We've got white, and we've got a pink, and then we've got just a darker pink than that one. We've got some nice pansies that have self-seeded from last year or the year before. And we got this. This is what I found on one of the sites when I was cleaning some paths out. Very nice little yellow flower. I thought it was going to be an iris, but obviously it's not. So, but still very nice. I think that looks quite nice. Yeah. Hello all, welcome back. Thanks for your comments, subs and likes. Today I need to get these runner beans and French climbing beans out. So I'm gonna have to get the canes off of here, get them put out so I can plant my runner beans, because they have come on a storm now with all the heat we've had. I've got a skip find as well for inside the polytunnel, so I'll show you that, and I'll show you, I don't know if, yeah, there you go, find it. I'll show you that. That's the turnip that's been inside that cloche that I put in last week. I've lifted it a couple of times because the condensation inside was getting quite bad. So I'll show you that. Then I want to do another mod with the water bottles that I've got on my broccoli. I've done them two already, so I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'll take that bottle off of there and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. I've done this already to my broccoli. Then once I've made that, I'll take you outside and show you the broccoli. What else? Really, I need to get these tomatoes out, but I don't know if I'm going to have time today or not. So right, let's get on with doing the runner beans, French climbing beans, and get on with that cloche mod that I'm going to do to stop the condensation. Last week, off camera, I put my French climbing beans and runner beans into their own water trays, so they're separate. What ones are these? Let's have a look at the tag. I'm not sure which ones these are. Oh, they're the runner beans. So they've come on really good, as you can see. The leaves are the size of my hand almost. So these are the runner beans, and obviously these are the French climbing beans, Goldfield. I need to get these out as well, because as you can see, they're all starting to twine together. So, yeah. Oh, me second lot of winter radish, red meat have started coming up as well. Looks like someone's having a go at it a little bit. But yeah. That is a cauliflower, by the way. I can see a little cauliflower in there. Yeah, so really I was going to, needs to be chucked, to be honest, because yeah, that ain't going to be a lot of good, is it? Oh, the old lilies have come up all right. Really, I need to get these put into their own single pots so they can grow on a little bit, so I might do that later on today. See how they're doing, because they were little bulblets that I had in a pot, but obviously the lily beetle munched most of my lilies last year, so I kept some of the little bulblets, so I might empty them out and get them into their single pots. These are the tomatoes. I really need to get these out because they're probably getting very pot bound now. Oh, I can't see any roots at the bottom yet. Oh. Well, just starting on that one. Well, let me untangle that. What's this then? This must be a beefsteak because look at the size of the stem. Well, typical. What's this one? It's got to be beefsteak because look at the size of the trunk. It's quite a thick trunk, but then again, they're all pretty thick. What's this one? That's a big rainbow, apparently. So, yeah. Nice thick stems. As you can see, I've got loads of little side shoots coming on, so really I need to go through these and pick all the side shoots off like that. So I'll do it now as I'm showing you, then I'll do the rest of them off camera because there is quite a lot of them, as you can see. And don't want them to go in, don't want the goodness to go into the side shoots, you just want them to go into the actual main stem. So yeah, well, I'm hoping they're side shoots. I think they are. I'm pretty confident they are, to be honest, because there's no flowers or anything. So yeah, right, I'm getting distracted now. Right, let me get these off, get these off of here and outside, and I'll show you how I'm building my runner bean frame and French climbing bean. Right, I've got all my canes outside. I've got me string and scissors. This is where I'm going to put them. So let me set you up over there. Hopefully you'll be able to see me put it together. I'll put you on a time lapse and put a bit of music over the top. Then I'll come back to you afterwards. Runner bean French climbing bean frame up. Normally I wouldn't do it that high, so, but considering how much they've grown in the last few weeks, I think I'm gonna need the height. So I thought I'll go a little bit higher than normal, hence the ladder, because that's got to be about 7 foot, 7.5 foot at least, I would have said. So right, let me get them outside. I'll set you up. I'll plant a couple, then I'll get on with it, and I'll come back to you. Right, I'll show you me planting my runner beans, then I'll do the French climbing beans afterwards. I'll only show you a couple, but as you can see, there you go, I've got my root trainer. I'll just open it and show you what they're like inside. Not too bad, roots just coming out the bottom, as you can see. So right, let me get, I'm probably going to put a couple in per cane, I think. So yeah. Bit deeper. As you can see, look, the runner bean is right at the top there, so I want to bury that a little bit. Do the next one. I'll show you this last one, then I'll get on with it off camera, and then I'll bring you back. Nice deep hole again. Very close to these onions, but yeah, I'll show you what's going on with them in a minute. As you can see, you probably saw earlier, a lot of them are bolted, so I'm probably just going to cut the head off and just leave them, let them get on with it. Right, I'm going to do the rest and I'll bring you back in a bit. That's the runner beans on that side planted out, and the French climbing beans, as you can see, they are quite big. They're probably going to soak a little bit like this for a couple of days, but they'll be alright. As you can see, I'll give them a good water as well, so give them a couple of days and they'll be back and they'll be romping away. But these are my onions, Snowball, and as you can see, we've got the older, where we've had some hot weather and we've had rain and then hot weather, then rain again. A lot of these are bolted. So I'm just going to take the stalks off like that. Just like that. I'm going to leave them in. Apparently the bulbs doesn't get any bigger when they bolted, but yeah. We'll see. I'm still going to leave them in till they fall over. But getting that nice onion smell now. I do like a nice onion. And as you can see here, these are the ones were they? Can't remember now. The labels are falling off. What were they? Let me lose the label over here. There was Snowball. I know them ones. These were nope, can't remember. A couple of rows of the other onions. Can't remember. I'll have to look back and put the name in it. Oh, they were Radar, I think, actually. Yeah, Radar, I think. And these are these Snowball. Like you can see, a few of the Snowball have bolted. But none of the Radar on this side have bolted. But there's the label. But all of the ones on this side, well, most of the Radar have bolted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 have bolted on this side. 7, 8. Yeah, so a lot of them are bolted on that side as well, same as them. So maybe next year I'll put my onions along here more, because there's fewer that have bolted. So I don't know whether this polytunnel where it is and what have you, and that big holly is sheltering it from most of the rain or what, I don't know, but they don't seem to have bolted in here so much. So maybe next year I'll do a big patch of onions along here, but we'll see. These kohlrabi are coming on a storm as well, and these are cabbage Primo 3. They're doing, that's an alright one. Now, this is probably the best one so far. Getting a nice little cabbage in there.
That one's surviving as well. These are the beetroot bolt hardy multi-sown. They've come on quite a lot as well, as you can see. And these are the broad bean barnyard exhibition. As I said last week, I was going to wait and see what happened with the new leaves. And the new leaves seem to be like normal, but starting to get black fly. So I don't know. I might just take these ones off. The leaves have gone funny. Look at that. So I'm probably gonna chop them off. All the old. Oh look, they're starting to come back. Actually, normal that one. I don't know. I might just top some of these. Take these old ones off, because there's a lot of black flies starting on top there, as you can see. Yeah, oh, I am starting to get the garlic bolt in as well, so I've been taking the tops of them off. So yeah, and these are the garlic inside the cage. None of these have bolted actually. No, none of these are bolted. What's that on there? I don't know what they are. I didn't think black fly went on garlic, to be honest. No, it's not focusing. Focus, there you go, that's the best I can do. They look like black fly to me on garlic, so that's a bit odd. There is a few ants and what have you mauling about, I can see. So yeah, I don't know. I can't get much closer because it goes out of focus, I'm afraid. But the broccoli is doing all right in here, and the snowball cauliflower as well. Right, let me show you this while I'm here actually, and take this cloth off. As you can see, it's got a lot of condensation inside. And as I said before, I have taken it off a couple of times in the week just to give it a bit of air and get rid of the moisture. So right, let's lift it up and see what we got. There you go. Quite a big difference in a week with that on there. But like I say, it's got a lot of condensation, so let me take this in here and show you what I'm gonna do. Oh, this is my other find from the week actually, in a skip at work. Some AstroTurf. So I've got a nice pathway in here now. Feels a bit odd walking on it, but yeah, nice little AstroTurf walkway inside the polytunnel. Right, let me get you set up and I'll show you what I'm going to do with these. I've taken all the onion skates off. As you can see, I'm saving them, so I suppose you could call this my first harvest of the year. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to use them in like a cheese sandwich. Just chop them up nice and fine or something like that. Or you can stick them in a stir fry or whatever you want to do with them. Or just in a normal salad. That won't be too bad if you don't mind the taste of onions. So I've saved a few of them. I'll put a few in there. I've just come back out in the older polytunnel after having a cup of coffee, and I think this is what them big grub things are. I've actually got one in here. Someone did tell me what it was, but I can't remember what he called it. But yeah, this is what it is. Them big grubs. Focus, see, it's not focusing very well. Yeah, there he goes. He's off. Yeah, those are the things that I've been finding. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this top off. Let's see, hang on a minute, get my other get me started. Just to get me started. It's a bit noisy, so. Get the old scissors, it's a lot quicker. Just cut the top off. So you're left with it like that. Right, next bit is I've got an old bit of scaffolding netting that I've kept. It's just like an offcut. All I'm going to do is find a decent enough bit to cover the top. So I'm going to cut it there. So it's like that. Put it over the top. Got my duct tape. Cut a few bits of this off so I can stretch it over the top. Someone's got a strimmer going next door. I bet I know who that is as well. God, I'm having trouble cutting this. There you go. And just get it where you want it. Bit fiddly. I should have had a Stanley blade, would have been easier to cut this, but never mind. And just tape it down in each corner. Sticky. I'm going to cut this bit off because obviously don't need this long bit. Right, I'll take the rest of it down and I'll come back to you and show you afterwards. There you go. Not perfect, but hey, it's going to give it plenty of air. So, yeah, might be a bit of a struggle to get it on that. But there you go. I'll show you what I've done these last week for my broccoli. So, yeah. Oh. That one's going a bit grey. I can't remember what you call that now. So if you can let me know, that'd be good. But this one's quite good. So yeah, definitely a good idea to put the older netting on top, I think. These are going to be well handy next year as well. Because when I plant out my cabbage, I can put one of them on top. I might even just cut one of these bottles into two because they don't really need to be that high. So I could cut these into two, put another netting on top. And when I first plant my cabbage, I can put them cloches on top, stop the slugs and stuff. I'll take you around and show you my strawberries. They're doing quite well, to be honest. These are the pine berries. Nice couple on there. And these are the honeydew, or whatever you say it. They're not doing too bad neither, really. There's a few on there. And these are the ones just outside the gate. So, yeah, gonna have a few strawberries by the looks of it. There's some there as well. Some of these haven't got any on, really. There's some up there. Sorry about that. There's some up there. So, yeah, they're doing all right. Wistaria's doing okay. It's starting to drop its flowers now. So, yeah, but a lot more flowers this year. So hopefully next year be even more. Hopefully I'll try and get this bit covered and get it over to the end of that bit there. See how we do. Right, I'll take you back in the polytunnel and we go from there. Right, I've had to put a tray underneath this cauliflower because it's obviously was getting very dry. I don't want it to dry out, so I've had to take the top of my water butt and put that in there. That's just the right size. So I've put a mushroom crate on top of that with that on there. I'll give you an update on the chilies as well. As you can see, the side shoots have started to come on them. They're quite quick actually this time of year, but mind you, it has been quite hot, so that's good. They've come on quite a lot actually. And I've got that cocoa yam that I showed you last week inside this bottle. I'm not going to cut this top of this bottle because this needs to be really high heat and high humidity and all that, so I'm just going to leave that on there for as long as I can. So I'll show you how it's doing now. It's grown quite a bit actually. So there you go. It's obviously doing quite well in here now. I'm quite chuffed with that. So like I say, I'll keep that bottle on there for as long as I can. But that could be done with potting up actually. So I might get one of them pots and pot this up. That other one hasn't really done anything, to be honest. I think it's just dead. But right, I'm going to pot this up. I think I need to do that now. Right, I've done like I've done always. Made a hole. I had a pot in there the same size as this in there. So when I filled it up, I've still got my hole. Let's have a look, see what we got in here. I can feel all the side shoots at the side. So let's have a look, see what we got. It's quite moist actually. So a lot of shoots on this side, so that's good. So all we're gonna do is just plant him in there. I've put horse manure, my rotted horse manure, at the bottom of this. I'm not going to water it because it feels quite moist, the compost actually. Luckily, the cloche that I've got, or that water bottle I'm using, goes over this. Then after this, I'm going to have to find something a little bit bigger to keep it inside the polytunnel. So, right, I'll get this back underneath the cloche so I'll come back to you. I've got that cocoa yam back underneath that cloche. I just noticed just a minute ago, I've got a sweet banana pepper growing already. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave them flowers on, to be honest. See how we do. Thanks for watching, commenting and subbing. Hopefully you got something out of the video that I've just done. So right, if you haven't subscribed, the bell's down in that corner. Click on the bell, click on all, and you'll get my notifications. Right, catch you later. Bye.